Hi, and welcome back to It's All His. I'm Sarah, and I'm so glad that you're here. I want to talk to you today about Prime Days. Amazon Prime Days are going on right now, and I don't know about you, but I am seeing every influencer, every YouTuber, even ones that aren't particularly normally the ones trying to sell me stuff, telling me about everything I need to buy with their affiliate links. So I felt prompted to just make a quick video to encourage all of us who are being bombarded with these messages to really think through what faithfulness looks like during an Amazon Prime Day sale. Now, let me start by saying, I'm not saying you can't buy anything for Prime Day, but I do want us to think, like I'm trying to think for myself, am I feeling this push? Am I feeling this urgency to buy things because they're supposedly on sale? I sort of inadvertently did a little experiment this year where I didn't even mean to, but it actually was really eye-opening. I had put an item in my Amazon cart a couple months ago, and just like I always say on this channel, I popped it in the save for later because it was definitely not a need, and I was just gonna sort of watch it. If it hit a certain price threshold, I was going to buy this. It was a clothing item. So I popped it in the cart, and I would just sort of every budget look in there and see how much is this item going for. And I noticed that the price had gone up and it was never going back down. So I thought, you know what, maybe on Prime Days, it's gonna go back down to the lower price that I saw, maybe even lower. I'll just wait. And if I really want it, then I'll make sure to budget it in. What I noticed is that when the Prime Day deal hit, they actually just raised the list price on the item. And then they brought it down a couple dollars, but never as low as I had seen it before on just some sort of random special. And that's when I started looking through all of my previous purchases and thinking, which items are on Prime deals that are actually a deal, actually going to save me money? Because for items that you buy all the time, you kind of know if you're getting a savings. So I started going through my order history on Amazon, and I did find two things that, maybe three, a few things that were legitimately savings. I know that when I purchased them before, I've spent a little bit more, and buying them now will save me some money. And I'm going to purchase those things during the Prime Day sale. I'm definitely not saying you shouldn't use the sale, but what I am saying is we need to recognize that a lot of times the things that are on sale are not actually a better price for us. They just have that nice little red Prime Day deal with that percentage off, and they make us think we're saving money. Couple that with all the YouTubers and Instagrammers that are trying to give you all the links to things that you need, and we can find ourselves spending a lot of money because we think that we're saving when really we're not. So I made this video just to remind the It's All His community and anyone else who might find this video. The goal here is managing God's money God's way for God's glory, because it all belongs to Him. We want to make and stick to budgets. We want to seek to get out of debt and stay out of debt. We want to wisely plan for the future, and ultimately we want to do all of that because we want to be generous givers to the kingdom of God. And in doing that, we need to be careful. I need to be careful. We need to think through these purchases. We need to ask ourselves, is this really a savings? Do I really need this item? Might it be cheaper some other time? Can I really budget it in right now? Or am I going over budget just because I urgently think I need a deal? So I want this video simply to be an encouragement to you and a reminder to my own heart. Stay strong, stick to your budget, stay focused on whatever financial goal you are actively working on right now. Don't be enticed by the Prime Day deal if you don't need it. Use wisdom and think that through. And remember that it's all His, you're managing it for His glory, and He'll bless that faithfulness. I'm so glad you're here, and I will see you in the next video.